Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, I'm coming on. It is Thursday and I'm feeling a little under the weather today. I don't know, emotionally, physically, I just don't feel that great. So I felt like making a small pot of chicken soup. It always makes me feel better. Reminds me of my mom. I just feel like making it. So what I had in the freezer was, I don't have any boneless, I do have boneless chicken, but I'm not gonna put boneless chicken in it. I'm going to put these frozen chicken drumsticks that I have. Now, once they start breaking up and they start falling apart, I'll take them out just before that, and I'll take all the meat off of it and then just put it back in and leave the bones out. You know what I mean? So it's not in the broth. But right now, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to utilize it. It's in my freezer. More than likely, I wouldn't use this. It's probably going to end up being thrown out, even though it's low spend January. It'd probably get lost in the shuffle. Even though I do have it written down that I have it, I'm going to use it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chicken in there. I'm going to put water in here. Okay. I've been eating carrots, which is better than a roll. So I'm going to cut these carrots in half. I've also been eating peppers again with the cream cheese. I love that. Alright, now fill it with water. Later, I know I'll have to add more water to it because the more it the more it simmers, the more water evaporates. So, but right now, I'm going to leave a few of these carrots raw because I really like them raw. I'm going to leave those raw to munch on. Now, in my chicken soup, I usually put celery, carrots, onion. But I don't have any celery. So there goes that. But I will put onion, carrots, and I do have celery seeds, so I'll put celery seed in it. I'm just going to cut these in half because these are way too big for soup for me. So, cut these carrots here and put these in here. Hubby's not big on carrots in soup, and he's more than likely the only one that's going to eat it. Okay? It's fine. It's enough soup. It's enough carrots. Let me go in the back and get an onion. Alright, guys. I usually just put my onions in whole. So I'm just cutting this like this, taking. All right, guys. So I got the other half going. I got the onion going. One half's in there. I want to put the other half in there. Okay, so that's basically what I put in my soup. I think I am going to put a couple of garlic cloves in. I don't have any, like I said, I don't have any celery. But you know what I do have? Let me see something. All right. Let me see. What is this? No, I'm not going to put this in. It has bacon in there. I don't think I want bacon in there. All right. Let me get the garlic if I can find it now. Oh, garlic. Guess what? I'm not going searching for it. I'm really not. I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. So, no garlic. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this, but I'm not going to use it now because I know the water's going to, the soup, a lot of it's going to evaporate, and I want this to be in there. I don't want this to all evaporate. So I'm going to use water right now, and later on, when it needs more, I'll use this. I'll use the chicken broth. But let me find the celery seed. I have a feeling I put the celery seed up there the other day. I just have a feeling because I was getting rid of some stuff. And I said, oh, I'm not going to use that. I literally said that. I'm not going to use that. I haven't used that in a while. Hello. Oh, there it is. Oh, my goodness. Look. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. Celery seed is good. I put it in my potato salad and maybe sometimes my macaroni salad, but mostly in my potato salad. It just gives it a little, if you don't have celery, it gives it a little celery flavor. Because, I mean, growing up, my mother, she, when she made her chicken soup, I keep saying I'm gonna remake her chicken soup. And I am. Before the winter's over, I'm gonna make her chicken soup. She would make her chicken soup. Her carrots literally would be like this. She'd put huge carrots and huge celery, you know. So I like celery, so I always ate the celery, but celery to me is more of a flavoring than it is to eat, you know, that way, because it's kind of like boiled, you know what I mean? But I always liked it. But if you don't like it, then you're not gonna eat it, you know, but it's a nice flavor. So that chicken will boil slowly. I'm gonna put a little bit, okay, I got celery. I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder. And I don't put a lot in my soup, except what I do put in my soup is mainly the salt and pepper. And I put a lot of grated cheese in my soup, guys. That's just the way I do it. Garlic. Always done it that way. My mother did it that way. I do everything my mom used to do. And I love it. So, that's what happens. You follow what you learn. Pepper. Salt. And then grated cheese. Now this is on, right now this is on medium. I'm gonna let it come up to like a boil. I'll let it boil for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll lower it a little bit and just let it simmer low. Let it simmer on low. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna put in mine? Which my mother always put in hers. Now, my mom used to always put tomato sauce. So I'm gonna put a little bit of tomato sauce. Our chicken soups were always red. They always had a red tint to them because she felt like it made it a little sweet. It's so good. So I'm gonna put diced tomatoes, which I love in my soups. Husband not so crazy about it, but he just won't eat them. But I'm definitely gonna put a little bit of tomato sauce in here. It makes it so good, guys. Try it next time you make soup. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna put a little bit more water in it because I feel like it needs more water. Because I'm telling you, it's going to boil out. And I'm adding more anyway. All right, let me give me 1 second. Diced tomatoes. So I really have to do an inventory of all my stuff because I'm really getting low. I'm using everything, guys. I'm using everything out of my pantry. I haven't really bought much. I did buy some stuff, but not really stocking stuff. Stuff that we needed, you know, for that week or whatever. Okay, so I'm putting the diced tomatoes in, and I'm putting it in with all the juice, because the juice is where it's at too. And then, in memory of my mom, I'm gonna put a little tomato sauce in it. Now, I have tomato sauce that we made for mozzarella sticks the other day. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and just put it in. Probably like, I don't know, half a cup. Just to give it a red tint. And I'm telling you guys, it sweetens it up. It just gives it a little bit of, and it doesn't taste sweet like, you know, donut. It just tastes, it just gives you something, something. Woo! See how it changed the color? Love it. That's to you, Mom. That's for you, Mom. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna let this simmer. Like I said, I'm gonna let it come up to a boil. I hired it so it comes up to a boil for like 15-20 minutes, and then I'll simmer it, put it on the back burner, and let it just simmer for like 2 hours, 2-3 hours, and it's gonna be delicious. Later I'm gonna make those little like pastina things. I don't have pastina. Did you hear about the pastina thing that's going on? Pastina is going to be out. They're not going to make pastina anymore. I'm so upset. I grew up on that. My kids grew up on it, and now they're not going to have it anymore. Somebody will come out with something close to it, I'm sure. But I have the other ones, the little Pepe ones, and they're very, very similar. So we're going to have that. I'm going to have that with that, and that's what we're having tonight. Soup, whatever else. If Jenny's not going to eat soup because she's not a big soup person. Only broccoli and cheese she likes. Blah 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 blah. So she can either have leftover chicken, or I can make her a quesadilla. I have chicken I can put in it. That's probably what she'll have. My son, who knows, he'll get his own thing, or he'll eat something here. And so that's it tonight, guys. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep this vlog open because I'm gonna be in and out with it. This way it'll be my what's for dinner. And yeah, so I'll just come back and forth and show you guys what's happening. Hey everyone, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take out the chicken now and break it up. This way it is off the bone, okay? Koopy. Let's do that. We'll take the chicken out. Through this wire. I have my iPad charging. Cooper knows that Michelle, Jenny's mentor, is upstairs, and he hears her, but he can't see her, so he's, you know, acting up. See, it's starting to really, like, come off the bone now, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, there was 4. So, what I'm going to do is just take the chicken off of the bone. It's not going to be a whole lot of chicken, but it's going to be some. Because they're legs, you know. Drumsticks don't have a lot of meat, but whatever it is, it will be fine. So we're utilizing what you got, guys. Low spend January. You don't want skin. It reminds me like I said, at my mom's homemade chicken soup. My mother would put a big roasting chicken, or like the little chickens, but you know the roasters, in her chicken soup, and we always had to pick the bones out. I'll never forget that. Just reminds me of it. But, and I made it like that sometimes, or you know, I make it like that sometimes. But I always usually, when the kids were younger, especially, I would make sure I took the bones out of the broth because I was always afraid they would choke. So I'm just getting every little piece of meat that's on the bone, and it's good because it's you know, it's dark meat, which is so much tastier and so much tender than white meat, you know, most of the time. I hope it's done. I just tasted it. Yeah, don't taste like much. Guys, if you want to check out my TikTok channel, it's Create with Linda over at TikTok. Go check it out. I've been starting to put stuff up there. I'm going to start doing more on TikTok, probably. So check it out. Create with Linda on TikTok. Here's a carrot. More chicken. So I'm just avoiding the skin, guys, like I said. There's big pieces. I'm just cutting them a little bit. They're gonna fall apart in there anyway after cooking so long, so I'm not so worried about it. Yummy, 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 yummy. Not like making a pot of chicken soup when you're feeling a little shoddy and under the weather. That's how I feel today. I don't know. Not loving life today, guys. I'm just being honest with you, you know, guys. This is an honest channel. I told you guys that you're going to get honesty, you know, and you're going to get realness, and everybody who's on here knows it, basically, unless you're fairly new, you know. But it's just honesty, and I'm just not feeling life today. I'm being completely honest. And why, I don't really know, but I have days like this. You know, when you suffer from depression and anxiety and all that, sometimes you just have days where you don't know what's wrong. But something's off, but you just don't know what it is. So, you just go with it. But the worst thing for me possible to do is not do anything, because that's when it goes south for me. If I let it happen, if I let it win, then I'm not saying that I don't, because once in a while I will just take if I need to like just veg and not talk to anybody and not go on YouTube, you know, very, very rarely, if you don't see me and I put something up saying, you know, I couldn't do it today or whatever, I would say 98% of the time, it's probably because I wasn't feeling it, or I was just in a funk. If it's a reason why, if the reason is why I couldn't get it done, or I had to go out, or, you know, something else happened, or whatever, then I would tell you. And most of the time, I'm going to tell you anyway, even if I am in a funk. I'll say I'm in a funk. I don't care. I really don't care. But the majority of the time, if I don't come on, if you don't see or what's for dinner or whatever, it's usually because, you know, there's a good reason. Let's just put it that way. And some days, you know, like today, even though I really don't feel like being in front of the camera, I really don't some days, but I really love you guys. And I love doing it, and it makes me happy, so I push myself to do it. Because if I don't push myself, it's not going to be good for me. So, all right, so there we go. So I got a nice amount of chicken there. That's in there. I'm going to go throw this out. Then I have to cut up some onion and put Frankie's meal. There's a meal Frankie wants me to make for him, for his taking food to work. So he has chicken and peppers, and I'm going to put it all together for him and put it in the oven for him. Can he fit in here? Yeah, they can. I'm going to cook it right in the air fryer. Alright guys, so here it is. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put some olive oil in here. I think what I'll do is double this. I'll just double it. Just so, you know. I gotta cut an onion up. Cut this onion up. I feel like you guys too know, like when I'm off. I feel like you know, like if I'm not myself, you know? So I just like to tell you guys that I'm really not myself, so this way you have a heads up. Not that you're going to get less of me, because I'm here still and, you know, doing what I love to do and showing you guys and all that stuff. But, you know, I am a little off, but don't worry guys, I'm here. Hope everybody's well by you. I know everybody has issues, believe me. I'm sure you guys go through it. Nobody is, you know, nobody is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Onion. You know, we all have our days that we don't feel like ourselves, and it's okay. Everybody has them. All right, let's put these peppers in. These are the frozen peppers he had bought in the freezer. Ugh, so mushy. That's because they're defrosted. I'm not crazy about peppers like this. Like,
maybe to put in like, you know, scrambled eggs or something like that, or maybe, you know, peppers and eggs, but not for grilling and, you know, not for this kind of stuff. I don't know. That's just my own opinion. Let's see what these are. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in here. These are right out of the bag. They're a little frozen. They're not, you know what, I'm going to season them over here. I'll season some over here and some over there because there's not that much room. Let's put all this in the garbage. All right. Let's do this differently so I can also season the peppers and stuff. All right, so let's do the pepper here. I'm gonna get one of the other seasonings up there because my son he likes very bold and spicy seasonings. So regular salt and pepper. And let's do salt. Comes out pretty slow, so that's why I'm doing it for a few minutes, you know, for a few times. I'm gonna get this chili seasoning here. This is that chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's really good. I think he'll like that. Put a little of this. And I'll put some I gotta do my seasonings, guys. All my seasonings are not in my thing. I have to spend a half hour, 45 minutes and do it. I just have to do it. All right, so garlic powder too. Let's turn it over. Oh, wait, let's do the onion. And then we'll turn it over. Onion. Let's turn it over. Onion. Garlic. And some of the chili lime again. And then just a little bit of salt and pepper again. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna Put some chili lime in here. Some garlic. Some onion. Some salt. And some pepper. And some olive oil. Just a little bit. I'll give this a mix with my hands because my hands are clean. Smells so yummy, guys. So I'm just gonna put a space for each chicken breast, and then I'll put the things, smooth so it's at the bottom. Kind of. It's gonna have to be kind of on top because there's nowhere to fit it all. I'll have to squeeze it in. This is gonna be a tough one. Alright, we can do it. I put this like this. Put this like that. And all this flavor, guys, look at this. That's all flavor. All right, this is gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna do about 50 minutes because the chicken is a little frozen. So let's wash my hands. Let's get rid of this while my hands are still dirty. And this. Out and make sure the water's not burning hot when you wash your hands, okay? That's the first rule. And it's still very hot. Oh shoot, I didn't. Stupid ass, I'm sitting here, I should have. That's all right. I'm just gonna put it in the air fryer. Nothing is contaminated here with chicken. All right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go put this in the air fryer on bake. See? Now this has to be squished in here a little bit, only because it's a little bit big for it, but I can squish it in. See? There we go. Yes. Okay. Bake. I'm going to do 400. The time, I'll do 45 minutes right now because I don't want it to overcook. Can always put it back in. Okay. There we go. Bake 400 for 45 minutes. Perfection. Chicken, just showing my friend Jerry my chicken soup. All right, guys, now let me show you. See, this is what I mean. Now I put
2 times I put water in this. I put 2 cans of water of the chopped tomatoes that I put in. I used 2 cans of water. Okay, so look how much, and it's still not filled up to the top. It diluted again. It went down again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting some chicken broth in, because I'm gonna lower the temperature so it's not boiling. So all that soup and stuff won't, some of it will. So I'm probably gonna add a little water again too, but I'm gonna lower it. Okay. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to add some more seasonings in a few minutes, because it definitely, as it cooks, I like to add some more grated cheese, and I'll taste it and see if it needs, I'm not going to load it up with salt, because because the chicken broth has salt in it. But I'll definitely put all this grated cheese in. So I'm not going to add any more salt to it. But like I said, in my chicken soup, love, love, love grated cheese. I'm definitely going to put more in there. I don't even remember. I don't even know if I seasoned this. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't even think I seasoned it. Hello, Linda. So garlic, onion. This is what I'm talking about. I'm off today. I'm definitely off today. All right. If you guys saw me season this, remind me, because I don't know. I could have seasoned it very well and just didn't remember, because, I think I did season it now that, yeah, I put celery seed in it, right? Yeah. I think I need an MRI, guys. I'm not kidding. I really think I do. All right, let's put this up here. This is garbage. This is garbage. Let's get rid of this knife here. It's a crappy rainy day here in upstate New York. It's raining. Thank God it's not snowing. Thank God it's not snow. So I'm thankful that it's not snow, because I'm not into snow. But yeah, it's raining. I feel bad for my hubby in the rain, because he works in and out. He works outside in a yard, so he's in and out of like this little tractor thing all night. So, but he has a rain gear, and it's pretty warm in the little tractor thing. So he says he's always fine. So what am I gonna do? He's a big boy, right? I don't know, guys. Life is but a dream. I guess I should be appreciative and happy that I'm alive and have my life, when Lisa Marie Presley is 56 years old, lying in a tomb now. I don't know. You gotta enjoy life, because you never know, guys. You never know what's gonna happen. So I want to cover this a little bit. I'm going to leave it on this burner right now, but I might end up putting it on the back burner. I want it to slowly simmer. I don't want it to boil like it was, but I also want it to have a little bit of cook. I want it to move a little bit. I don't want it to just sit there, because that's how it cooks and gets flavored. By the water and stuff moving around. So that's what I'm doing. I have none of my juices left, so I can't even make that. I guess I'll make maybe I'll make some iced tea or something. I'll make some iced tea, because I'm not drinking right now. I had a little bit of water before, but that's it. So that's it, guys. Let me get my cup. I gotta fill Jenny's water up, actually, too. Alright, guys, so I'm just doing the ice. So it's a couple of
emptied a couple of ice trays into the bucket. This I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put some iced tea in, fill these up. The chicken started boiling. I put the tin foil over it. It started boiling, so I took the top off. And now it's just simmering like how I want it. Simmering like a low medium. Put these in. Might as well do these two while I'm doing the others. I'm not gonna leave these two in there. So guys, if this was 5-6 years ago and I felt like this crappy, just the way I'm feeling right now, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. There'd be dishes in the sink. It would be 7 o'clock before I would think about what I'm gonna make for dinner. I'd be on the chair, on the couch, watching TV, not moving. This is, and I mean it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So the medicine does its thing. You little your mother's uncle. This is the thing. When I have my medication, I'm taking it regularly, and whatever, I'm doing good, and I feel, and I can function. But if I wasn't taking the medicine, like, the depression would totally take me down. I would be under the covers, literally, and I'm not even kidding. So, like, I talk to people and they say, "Oh, relax, try to do this, try to do that." The thing is, like, my husband says, "Oh, take a day off, don't do anything." It's not about that. Like, it's about, I can do that, but I have trouble not doing what I want to do. Like, in other words, even though, like, I can't do that. I just can't physically, emotionally do that, because I feel like I just want to get up and go, and I want to do. So that's a good sign, because if I don't want to sit there and sulk on the couch and stuff, that's a good sign. That means that I'm functioning and I want to get up and do things and stuff. And I have my times. Like, in the morning, I get up, I let Jenny, I run around like a crazy woman, and I think I'm gonna do a morning with you guys and let you see what I do in the mornings with Jen. The real deal. I get her up, and I'm usually sitting down by like 8:15. She's ready, waiting. I make her lunch. I get her all ready. Got to prompt her to do everything, and she fights me on everything. It's just a big nightmare. And when she's all ready and ready to go, I sit down finally, and I relax, and I veg out for like 2 hours usually. I don't usually get up and get going until like 10:30, maybe even sometimes later. And that's okay. I can do, I sometimes I start my day at 1:30 in the afternoon. That's fine, as long as I start my day, and I do. And that's the thing. I do every day. I push myself, and I do the things that I think I need to get done, and that make me feel good, and that's what I do. So, but yeah, that's why, but the thing is that obviously the medication is working enough where I'm able to get off my ass, even though I don't want to get up. I still am able to get up. The difference is, when I wasn't on the right medication and I wasn't on medication, I could do it. My husband would say, "Why can't you just get up and do it?" It's not that easy. Like, you just can't. You can tell yourself it, but your body and your brain doesn't move. that's just the way it is, guys. And if you've had depression, if you know anybody that deals with depression, no matter how much the people that are going through it want to be better and want to help themselves, they can't always help themselves because you can't control it. You cannot control it. It is a disease. It's a mental illness, and just by wanting to do something, it's not gonna you can't do it. So give somebody a little grace if they're going through depression, and because it's so much harder for them than it is for you as well, because they wanna get up and do things. They want to function. They want to go in the shower. They want to be out there and social and they want to be in life, you know what I mean? But you can't, it doesn't always happen because you have like a boulder laying on your head, laying on your shoulders. So just give everybody some grace, guys. Be kind, and because you never know what people are going through, So that's all I have to say. And so so I'm here, fighting through it, and I'm doing what I got to do, and and then I feel a little bit better. I do. I feel a little bit better. And once I get up and start moving around and doing things, and I notice, I'm doing things that I like to do, and like, cooking and all that, and preparing and organizing and create with Linda, I feel better. So that's why, and let me tell you something, guys. I've had a lot of therapy. I would say I had about 12 years of therapy, not straight. I had about 6 years with one therapist, and then I moved to Florida. Didn't have any therapy in the 7 years I lived there. Then we came back. I found a therapist, and Alice, my Alice, and she saved me. They both saved me. My other one saved me when I first went to her. And Alice saves me. So it's just a lot of it's a lot of work, but it's worth it, guys. Going to therapy, talking out your feelings, talking out whatever is bothering you. It's like walking into I love it because it's so freeing. It's so freeing going in and talking to somebody that you don't even know, that knows nothing about you and doesn't judge you and just sits there and listens and gives you corrective criticism, not even always positive. It's negative sometimes. She tells you the truth, and maybe you should do this, and it's just so freeing, guys. It's so freeing. So if you're going through depression, don't feel bad about going to therapy. Go to therapy. It helps so much. I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel free. I feel so good when I leave that office. I really do, because it's just like going in there and talking to the wall and just talking and talking and talking, but getting feedback, So it's really, really good. I've had a good experience with it. But you also have to find the right therapist. Like I've been lucky. The first time I found an amazing one, and the second one I clicked with. Sometimes you don't click with the therapist right away. I don't know, because I've never experienced that. I've been very, very lucky. So I'm always panicked. Like, my therapist is kind of on the older side, probably in her 70s, and sometimes she looks a little frail, and I'm saying to myself, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm going to do. God forbid. I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to need a therapist for my therapist. Like, I don't even know how I'm ever going to handle. Like, I don't know. Should I talk to her about this? Because I really do have a lot of, I'm very anxious about it, that something's going to happen to her, and then I'm going to be like, I don't know, guys. I really should talk to her. I should talk to her about it. I really should. I think I'm going to mention it. It doesn't hurt. I'm not going to say, I'm worried about when you die, but I'm just saying worried about when, how do I say it? You're no longer here. Like, I depend on you so much. Like, maybe she could just help me through it, help me through it and prepare myself for any, for death or anybody's death or whatever, I definitely really think I'm going to talk to her about it, because I'm telling you, I get a nervous stomach. Sometimes I'll call her office because I see her privately now, and I pay her because she wasn't on my insurance. But now, actually, my husband's getting his insurance, and she's on the insurance. But I don't know if I could see her in person, because they do phone calls or Zoom calls or whatever. I don't even think they do Zoom. I think she just does phone calls, and I need to like see her. I did that once with her, and it was awful. I don't like it. I like to be there. I like to see her. I don't want to be doing it on the phone or whatever. So I don't know if they're going to accept my insurance if I go there, if I see her in person. So I have to check it out and see. If not, I'm just going to go and pay like I always do, because it's coming to that time now. The last time I went was before my surgery. It was probably like 2 weeks before my surgery. So she hasn't seen me and everything, so I'm due. So I have to call her up and make an appointment. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to discuss that with her, because I think that's going to be a big thing for me. I really do, having to leave, get somebody else or whatever. I mean, no matter when it is, I feel like I'll always need her. I just feel like I'll always need a therapist. I don't know, guys, but we'll see. All right, so I'm really thirsty from all this talking I'm doing. So let me get, I got to fill Jenny's with water. And I'm going to get mine filled with water too, because I'm going to put a Crystal Light in there and stuff. All right, guys, so I just tasted the soup. It definitely needs some more salt. And it needs some more grated cheese. I'm going to use the regular salt, not the Himalayan. I just think it's the Himalayan, I don't know. I'm just using regular salt. Here. I have this grated cheese. Oh my God, seriously. Yeah. Let me get Cooper in the bedroom. Cooper in the bedroom. Oh boy. It's okay, you can stay up. You don't have to go in the crate. All right. Oh, I had to put Cooper in his crate. So what was I saying? Yeah, so it definitely needs more grated cheese, which I just put in. I put a little more salt, and we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to taste it in a few minutes. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have this, guys. It's a Acini di Pepe. Just 1 second. All right, guys. See how much that fluid the soup has dissipated? See? I could add a little bit more water if I want, but I don't think I'm going to right now. I'm just going to let it cook. I might add a little bit of water. Yeah, you know what? I think I will add a little bit more water now, because I'm going to put these in. These, there's a recipe back here for spinach soup. Yummo. Gotta try that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of water. So I have these Acini di Pepe. They're almost like the other ones I was talking about earlier. Castina. A little bit thicker. These are like what they put, I think, like in the wedding soup and chicorina soup. When you get in the can from Progresso. Yeah. So I'm going to add like another cup of water. And then I'm going to put a little bit of it in there. I'm trying to think how much I put in here. I'm so bad at this. I'm really bad at measuring for pastas. I always make too much, always. Always, because I'm always afraid it's never going to be enough. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to, this is how much. This is a pound. So what should I make? A half a pound? Is that going to be too much? All right. Woo. All right, let's see. It's opened at the bottom or something. Something just came flying out. So, I don't know. It's about a half. It's a little less than a half, probably.
That's fine. It is what it is. It'll be fine. I could always add more if I need to add more. And I'm going to put it away because I'm tempted to add more because I have issues. Guys, I really do have issues. Pray for me, please, because I have issues. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Jenny just left, so it's just me here. It's me here by myself. And me and Cooper. Not by myself. I have my Koopy butt with me, right? Me and Koopy butt. So, I'm going to put this in here because I think it's leaking a little bit. Something somewhere. So I have dishes to do, but you know what? They could wait a little while because I just don't feel like doing them right now. I don't. I'm going to leave this here. Oh, guys, I just got the best news. The best news. So Jenny has a mentor, right? Michelle, who's here now with her. They just left to go to her friend's house. I had to give her a little dinner because they're going to eat there, but she brought her own food. So I gave her leftover string bean casserole and some macaroni and cheese that was left over from when we went to Julie's, and Julie had sent it home with us. Oh, by the way, I have 2 headbands on. Yes, I did this purposely because my hair is annoying me. And I want to cover up the gray that I still haven't done. Supposedly, I think I'm going to get my hair done next week, so we'll see if that happens. Yeah, so anyway, Michelle is, I love her to death, and Jenny loves her to death. But she's not available very much, you know. She lives about 40 minutes away, and she has some car issues and stuff, so it's just a little difficult. But I needed her to, Jenny has a party next week, and I needed somebody to take her, and I asked her, and she couldn't do it. So I put out some feelers on Facebook, you know, asking if there's anybody that anybody is interested in, you know, hanging out with a disabled adult, you know, a challenged adult that, you know, just to take here and there, like to parties and like, you know, places once in a while, nothing like set or scheduled. Just if I call her up and say, hey, you know, on the 12th, can you take Jenny to this dance or to this party, you know? And she could say, oh yeah, sure, you know. And of course I'm going to pay her out of my pocket, which is extra money for them, cash money, whatever, you know, whatever. And so, you know what, guys? It's money that I really can't afford. Like, I really can't afford it, but it's going to be worth it because, number one, I don't have a car because, you know, the whole car situation. One day I'm going to sit down and explain about that whole car situation again for the people that don't know about the car situation. If you want to go back and look at my videos to about 10 months ago, you'll be able to see 9-10 months ago of what the whole debacle is with my car. So I don't have a vehicle. We have one car, that's all we have, and it's really difficult for me to have to get her there and back. And then I have to borrow Julie's car. She's got to come here. I got to bring her home. It's just a big pain in the butt. And to me, it's worth the money, having peace of mind. And you know, I'm old. I'm going to be, I'm 57. I'm 57, and I don't want to be running around. You know, I have other stuff. It's just not important for me to go. And honestly, she doesn't want me to go. She wants to be with her friends. She don't want me to be there, you know. She wants me to drop her off and all this stuff. So it's just so much better. So anyway, one of her old, I guess, staff where she goes to program, saw my post on Facebook and said, and asked me about it, and she's interested and she's gonna do it. Guys, you don't understand how excited I am. Because to have somebody do it, number one, is amazing, okay? Even though I have to pay, I don't care. Number two, to have somebody that I trust and that I know Jenny will be safe with, knows Jennifer, and is a staff of disabled adults is like, you have no idea. If you have it's mind-blowing. So I'm very, very excited. So yeah, so that was good news. So that was good news today. I'm very, very excited about that. Jenny doesn't know yet. I'm going to tell her later when she comes home, and she's going to be so excited because she knows her and she loves her. She hasn't seen her in a while because she left. She works somewhere else now,
but she was very close with her, very close. You know, they get attached to each other. They get very attached to the staff, and then if the staff leaves, you know, they're there forever, and then they leave, and they're like, oh my God, you know, where are they, you know? So yeah, so I'm thrilled with that. So that was some good news today, guys. See, there's some good news, right? So let's see, this is cooking away, so I'm very happy about that. My husband's gonna call in a minute, and I'll tell him. I think I spilled some of those on the floor too. Yeah, they're on the counter over here. I think there's a hole in the bottom of it, of that box. See, now I don't feel like it has enough in here. I really don't. So it doesn't have an overabundance. So I am going to put a little bit more in there because I like a little bit. You know, I want to have a little substantial pasta. I'll put another little squirt. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. All right. So that's good. I'm going to give it a mix. And this is just going to boil because, you know, I'm not shutting it yet anyway. So I'll just let it boil. And once the noodles, you know, the little pepe things are done, I can eat if I want. So yes, I'm just gonna go sit down and relax, I think, on the couch a little bit, and while this is simmering more, and then I'll be back with you guys, and I'll show you when I plate it up and all that. Yeah. All right, guys, I hope you guys are doing great today. I want to come back on and show you guys Frankie's dinner. Look at that. Guys, I tasted it. It's amazing. It is so good. He's gonna love it. All right, guys, so here is my soup. Getting ready to munch on it now. Here it is, guys. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. It's so yummy. Yep, so that's what's for dinner tonight, guys. Just me, myself, and Koopy Butt. And he's doing what he always does. Sleeps on the chair. He's funny. He's a funny one. So I'm just going to eat my soup in the quiet and relax. Hello. Eat my soup in the quiet and relax and watch some TV. I'm probably going to watch some videos and relax a little bit. And then I don't know, later I'll clean up. I'm not cleaning up yet. I'm not cleaning up the kitchen yet. Later. Yes. All right, guys. So guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and it really does help me. So I really appreciate if you guys do that. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate the whole thing. Don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I said that already? Oh my God, Linda. And don't forget to comment down below. That's what I meant. Comment down below, guys. All right, so we'll see you on the next video. I hope you guys are having a great night. Bye. See you on the next one. Bye.